boo.
Okay, so I've been doing some thinking. You know how I used to be like real heavy in the club scene?
All the time, every night.
I was thinking about like doing a show, like a reality series or even a documentary about people in the club scene.
Yeah, because you know, you're always in a club scene, you're always partying, so this is definitely up your alley.
What people didn't understand was like, I work hard and I hustle and do all this other stuff. I just like to have fun.
So have you come up with a name yet? What are you going to call it?
Clubheads.
Yes, Clubheads.
I think it would be cool if I don't even focus on the club scene, but I focus on what is their lives like outside of the club scene.
That sounds like a brilliant idea.
You know how you hear the term clubhead?
Right.
And you think a lot of times it's a negative connotation with it, but we don't know what these people are doing in their regular lives.
Right.
Like,
all they do is go to clubs.
Right.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of clubheads that hustle and work in the industry. Everybody judges them because they go to the clubs all the time, but who cares?
How are you going to go about casting it? What type of people are you going to cast?
Like, talk to people I know that's already in the club scene. I already know a lot of people. Fuck it. I should just see if they're interested.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
This is going to be a lot of work.
It is, but I know you're ready. So what makes this different than every other reality show we've seen out there?
I'm the camera person. You know, instead of having this elaborate ass set with a bunch of people on set, what if it's just me and the camera, but it will also allow them to feel comfortable because they'll be themselves without a whole gigantic film crew around. But I just don't say shit. I ain't getting in the middle of nobody's fucking drama because people crazy, especially for that. That's gonna be hard.
Very healthy. And you, it's not like you have a team like, oh, I have a producer, I have this. You're doing everything by yourself.
I'm okay with that sacrifice.
This is what you're meant to do because you got this book. So
you got to play camera.
Alright, you insist.
Yeah.
I'll tell my agent to call you.
Oh, girl. Yeah. I said that. Oh my God, why you try to get me to a clubhead? Right. Sorry, what book?
So after weeks and months.
And what is that? What it's gonna be? What it's gonna do?
What's
Let's get
going
situated.
on?
Did you situate these? Is this mine, brother? Oh, thank you. We having this little drink, you know, for this night of this premiere. Honey, did you catch it?
Did you catch it?
What is
I know
it
y'all
called, brother?
Clubheads.
Clubheads,
Yes.
Yes, you see it. The
New York
King and the
coming
King
out.
on a whole nother web series, baby.
A
This is
whole
what
nother
we
web
do,
series.
darling.
And you know, it's dope because Atlanta's been doing their thing. So now I'm glad that New York and Jersey coming out.
Right, the North is popping.
Hello, the North is
Hello.
popping. So make sure y'all go subscribe to Clubheads. It's on YouTube. First episode, the pilot is out. That shit is gonna be lit. Like episode 1 was already lit.
Right, like, okay, so we can get into it because it was everything, baby.
It was everything.
It gave you a whole smush of shit. I'm
But
with it.
For our new subscribers, our new thing, for whoever doesn't know us, it's
Key.
the Royal Couch presented the Clubheads with
Key
and King.
Key
and King. Key and King. Key and King.
What you know about it?
Key and King. Key and King.
Come on, fuck it up, brother.
Yes.
Y'all give it up for King Wrong.
Hello.
LP coming out soon.
I'm telling you, it's
Okay.
coming. It's coming. Hello.
Okay.
But before we get started, because I just woke up to a great just news today.
What did you find out?
So why we wake up and TTB podcast, their blog site, had the Royal Couch on their thing talking about Devin, our Devin video.
Oh, Mr. Hubbard?
Mr. Devin Hubbard. So yeah, that was dope to wake up to that.
Wait, who was that? Is that
That's-
LGBT?
That's an LGBT site.
So why is the gay folks looking for Devin? Is he gay?
Who knows? Go check out the video and find out what Devin says about that.
I know what his
The
Uncle
Royal
Vinny
Couch
said.
on YouTube. Make sure y'all go check that out. Sorry.
Oh, my.
But
But anywho, and anyway, we'll say that shit for another day. We love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like we said, we here to review the brand new
Clubheads.
Yes.
And we also got a special guest. Neph is going to be on the show.
Yo.
That's going to be dope.
Everything.
He's a New Jersey promoter, DJ, activist. I mean, he is all. He does it for Jersey. He is actually known as the Prince of Jersey. He does it for Jersey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me tell you, he does it for Jersey.
I love Princess and all, but I'm hanging with the King of Jersey. My big brother, my little big brother, excuse me, is the King of Jersey. But yes, he will be on the show. We will have all royalty at all times, baby. Make sure you tune in. Subscribe where, bro?
Subscribe at the Royal Couch. You already know. Make sure y'all subscribe to Clubheads as well on YouTube.
Very much so.
So, let's get into it.
Get in.
So, that was a little different what Frank did, which is shout out to Frank. Frankie, he is the creator, the production. He does everything.
That mindset of being it reminds me kind of our show when we have our guests on the Royal Couch, which is on Wednesdays. We waiting for season 3 to start. Be ready.
August 1st.
Thank you. But it's a very intimate show. He's right there direct with
personal
the phone.
with it. And it's his idea and his outlook on things. He's doing things differently. He's following himself. He doesn't have a big camera crew because he wants it to feel personal. He don't want all these cameras in your face.
He's like, I go to the club, but that's not what I want y'all to see. I want y'all to see what I do out the club, what everybody else does outside the club. Because, you see people pop locking and dropping, honey, but is that money dropping is the question.
Is that money dropping?
And it looks like Clubheads is going to show us some things, honey, because them clips all together.
And let me tell you something. That intro, like I said, that intro was cute. I haven't seen it done like that, too, where it's like you don't have to really... He kind of broke down what the show was. He really just broke down what the show was and what the aspect of what to look forward to. So that was a cute little intro, I thought, too.
Very much.
So, and then that leads us into going into the show, where I'm going to start right now.
Okay, it's a little glare, but y'all know how we get down and get down. Work with us, not against us. Thank you.
Subcasting and scouting, I came up with a group of people.
Can y'all hear? We need our listeners and our followers to let us know if y'all can hear a little bit. I know the Sean is able.
That's when you want a little more.
Hey, that's my jammy too. Okay, Clubhead.
That's when you get with your mama. That's when you want a little more Anthony. It'll bring it right back. Hey. How you did it like
okay, for soundtrack, Clubhead.
Hot like a summer girl, you're so fine. You know I'm trying to
get
Neph.
That's he a bartender, and he's an HIV advocate. Get with it. Let's get her loose, honey.
Madison, baby.
Mother, honey, sister is sitting. I didn't read.
Some were already best friends.
Tell me that.
I know what you need. Somebody through the night.
I'm on whatever they're drinking.
Some had drama and
that was pretty much the intro.
Did you see Jamil?
Jamil,
yeah.
They
The bartender,
got some fine people on here. They definitely got some fine people. But we have, I know y'all couldn't read the names and stuff like that was going on.
Got a little list there.
It's a huge cast. And I really don't know who's the subcast and who's the, you know what I mean? But it's a big cast because we have Remo, who is the Hot Boy Club promoter. We have Fred, sports bar manager.
Sports, hello.
Cash Rose, which is a party boy. Daniel, an actor. Jay Brion, and I apologize if I say your name wrong, but Jay Brion, who's a model. Neph, who we're going to have later, who is an New Jersey club promoter and DJ. Activist. We got Jamil, who's a bartender and actor.
Fine ass yellow boy.
We got Sir Luke Destin, who is a stylist and also apparently Oprah's godson. Hello? Where that coin at?
Hey, can I get a
We
bill with
got
you?
Mother Madison in the building, who's a hairstylist, Jersey hairstylist.
Did you see her mug, though?
Yes.
Fuck
she
it up.
beats to death.
Fuck it up,
Madison
Maddie.
beats to death.
Yes, girl.
You feel me? We got Tony Jacks, who is a hairstylist and photographer, and then we have Danny, who is the clothing designer.
That's Danny right here, ain't it?
No, this is Cash, and I believe this was Remo.
Oh, because Danny was on the little
Fred.
last spot. Danny, I see
But-
you, baby.
It's cute.
Let's go in.
The cast is cute, and I'm just ready for it to see what's going on with this episode.
Right, because, and shout out to our community. LGBTQ is everywhere, chasing Atlanta posts. Now we got a club. Hey, we are everywhere in these. Let's do it, because I'm from the South. Honey, these Northerners is fucking it up. I'm ready to see what they got going on.
And we do.
Okay, don't get cute. Don't get cute. I cheers for that. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Let's make them feel.
Jersey winning. I'm sorry.
Y'all doing some things. Look, but we're not about to go down your list of who came out of Jersey. We're not going to do it. Anyway.
But look at her judge. Look at this. She's just been doing.
Wait. Correct yourself.
Go ahead.
Who's? His. Thank you. Androgyny all day. Thank you. But yeah. We ready.
We ready.
All the way.
We ready.
North and South. When the East and West gonna pop up? What's good? Hello?
What they doing?
Let's find out. You know, we got it on the Royal Couch. But we back to Clubheads, and like we said, the show looks like it's gonna be popping. It's a lot of things going on. They got a big cast, so it should be a whole bunch going on. Make sure you subscribe and tune in, honey. Give them this place to look and see about them.
Make sure you go tune in at YouTube. You got Clubheads on YouTube.
Okay.
And make sure you go subscribe to our channel, The Royal Couch on YouTube,
Please
which is going to be lit.
So you can sit with the Royals, baby.
So we want to look into, before we get more into the show, we wanted to get Neph in so that we could talk about the show with Neph and see what his mindset was on it, because his name came out a lot on the show. It looks like it's going to be some tea, some exciting, entertainment. I feel like it's going to be a good time, and I'm just with it. I'm all the way fucking with it. To be honest with you, Neph, I need you to videos us in, because I don't see the add button on your end. You need to be, for all our guests in the future reference, you need to be on your phone, and your phone needs to be landscape.
Excuse me.
While
we wait for Neph, I gotta make sure I look right for y'all.
Landscape.
I got a comma 24.
So we can add you in.
Fawado, you know.
So we can get this going.
But while we waiting on Neph, if y'all know me, my name is Kier on Instagram, Quyhr. I will be, you know, doing a little Instagram comedian type of stuff. And my new slogan is Fawado. And what Fawado means is them situation when you see something or something happens, baby, and you just don't understand, hashtag Fawado. And let me give you a circumstance. Oh, wait, maybe not, because he might be here. Is Ahmad here? Nope. So while we waiting on Ahmad, like I said, Fawado. Let me tell you something. I went to the mall. Mind y'all, it's my birthday weekend. So my girls took me shopping. Shout out to my petty twin and my sinister's twin, Erica. We went to the mall in Raleigh. And these Chinese people was looking at me hard body. And you know how you look at somebody, but they, you know, they try to pretend like they're not looking at you, but you know they looking at you.
Right.
Okay, I knew you was looking at me, so I decided to turn around and keep looking too. I looked right at the Chinese lady. Ming Ling, what is you doing? So she looking back at me like, man, what you looking at? I'm trying to ask you the same thing.
Are you on your phone?
What are you looking at? So I looked at her. I said, for why though? Why are you in my face? For why? Why I can't look at you? What is you mad for?
I'm trying to get you up here.
What is you mad?
And I don't see your add button.
So anytime y'all have a situation,
Neph, make sure you're on your phone, Neph. Landscape mode.
Look, educational. Anytime you have a situation where somebody just, you know, you don't understand, ask them, for why though? For why?
All right, let me know.
Shit, what's wrong with the folks, Juan?
We're waiting on Neph to go. And for why though?
For why though?
So as we wait for Neph, we're going to play a little bit more of the show. Let y'all get into that, Judge.
Right.
Our relationship. And some were just strangers.
No, bro.
We waiting on Neph right now.
Yeah, he's coming down.
So let's do this. Clubheads.
I like it like that. You like it?
I like dollars, I like diamonds, I like stunning, I like shining, I like $1,000,000 bills. Where's my pen? Bitch, I'm signing. I like those Balenciagas, the ones that look like socks. I like going to the tutor. I put rocks all in my watch. I like texts from my exes when they want a second chance. I like proving niggas wrong. I do what they say I can't. They call me Cardi, banging body, spicy mommy, hot tamale, hotter than a Somali bird.
For why though?
For why though? Who is that? Tiger. Tasha Morgan. For why though? Why they be playing?
I ain't playing with these hoes.
And if you don't watch Clubheads, I'm gonna ask you. For why though? Why not? Get into his silk though. Did y'all see that?
Try to come back. Hit us back up, Neph.
Oh, he switched. Okay.
So what's going on now? They're at a lingerie party.
Big ass kids. They are.
Parties. It's the first one I got with Jets.
Hey, Brandon Murphy.
Hey,
Mr. Babe.
Jay Brion, that's another star of the show. Clubheads.
Yes, Clubheads is in the feed. What up, Club?
Shout out to Hype Man Beezy in the building. Shout out.
Always busy, baby. Okay.
We're waiting for Ahmad to come through. I don't know, see what's going on with Ahmad. Oh, there he goes.
Come on, Ahmad. Hey, it's here, guys.
It's working.
Tajir, no problem. Look, my first name is a little extra, so I'll be excited too. What you got? Is that Merlot? No, y'all know no, that's my okay.
Yo!
I don't. Guess what?
Wait,
what's going on?
Nothing was good.
Hold on, I'm finna scoot over because I got to see Ahmad now with that bald head and that beard now. Let me scoot over. Hey, Ahmad.
Hey, y'all.
What's going on? We're excited to have you on the show.
Yeah, definitely. It's dope to have you.
I was watching. Thank you for the introduction and everything, guys.
Most definitely.
Not a problem. I mean,
What's
you're
up,
amazing. You do a lot for.
It's my birthday.
You do a lot for New Jersey.
Energy here.
What'd you say?
I said it's my birthday. Let's put some energy. Let's turn up. Let's party.
Okay, hey, my birthday was Wednesday. Happy birthday! Hey, it's our birthday weekend.
It's his birthday too.
Oh, happy birthday!
Yeah. What you say, boo?
Happy birthday.
Yeah, y'all can hear me.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's a little delay, but we're gonna work it out.
Okay.
So before we get started, let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
Yes, God.
Well, I'm not going to give y'all my Twitter, but y'all can find me on Instagram at NephBookings __ and on Facebook at Neph the Prince.
At Neph the Prince. And the Prince you are.
Wait.
Thank you.
Because you're going to be all professional with the shit. I'm just not going to do it. Neph, why we can't, I mean, why, which one now? Because I'm about
Neph
to.
is in the show. That's
Look, why we can't have your Twitter, though? What you got going on there? Your draws off? I'm just asking because I go find you. I like Google. Oh, okay. We're gonna leave it alone. It's fine. But meanwhile, you are on the show. Clubheads. What's going on with that? What do you got going on?
I'm on the show basically.
Guys, keep freezing.
The LGBT community. I do my events. I awareness to like the younger generation when it comes to drugs, HIV, just like a lot of outreach because we don't have people project their positivity and still can remain their authentic self. So me, I try to be myself 100% and still try to project that you can be yourself and you can always be safe. You can always be positive. We can so that was my goal to go on the show.
That's
okay.
Right. I mean,
I'm with that because that's what we need on this platform.
But that's what we need more, period.
Definitely.
We need more of that in our community because a lot of things, it gets ratchet. I know we like to be messy and stuff like that, and we all have a past and stuff, but it's what we do with our name and our platform that makes the difference in what we're doing. I do know, it's no, if you go through our social medias, I do know Neph personally. That's a good Judy to me. Like, that's my people. That's, you know what I mean? And I'm so proud of him because he does more than just throw parties or entertain the bullshit. Like, he's out here really doing stuff. He's a part of North Pride. He does stuff for people, in passing. He's really out here for advocating for our community, and we need more of that. So I do appreciate you and what you do for our community because we need more of that.
Right.
Thank you.
But now we have to go into the shits.
Oh, we know. We can go real mellow. Let's start real mellow before we get into the jail because I'm still stuck on this Twitter thing. But we're going to move on.
Girl, that's not mellow.
That's mellow. I mean, he's handsome, so I can only imagine. Okay. What does Ahmad do when he wants to chill out, like relax?
Well, I'm automatically, Juan knows this. A lot of people don't believe it. That's why I had to get him to say he knows. I'm a homebody, honestly. So what I like to do is I like to sit home. I like to work on what I can do next as far as my events to try to figure out something I can do to enhance my brand. So I'm always thinking, and a lot of times me going outside doesn't project that because I get in too much outside. So I just rather stay away. So I'm usually always home. I'm a big family person, and that's just me.
That's what's up. You were just you see how that's why Clubheads is gonna be perfect because you wouldn't think that. Like you said, you go out and you see them in a club. It's like,
and you
oh,
think they're just
they
social
pop in all
butterflies.
the
I mean,
time.
which he is a social butterfly, but he's right. He is a homebody and stuff like that. So you think he's always in people's faces, and he's not. You know what I'm saying? And people like to be around him because of the energy that he gives, and what it is always a good time. Now, you talk about your alone time, so I didn't hear no booze and there's no love life with Mr. Neph.
We ain't Biddy Badu.
No, not right now.
Why not? I'm not mad though. Hey.
It's shocking, right? I'm almost a month in, not talking to nobody, no sex, no chatting. Like, I'm good. Dude's all the wrong way.
Is there a reason why? What's that funny? Come on, why is that funny? That's a legitimate question. Ha ha.
I mean, no, there's no reason.
Okay, we got. Look, this is not one of the shows. I'm just nosy. Trust me, I ain't about you.
So let's get into it. So you do parties, you do this advocating. You know, you have a lot of guests at your parties, anywhere from bad girl stuff to love and hip hop. So all these celebrities that you deal with, you interacted with all of these people. What is that like now, transitioning into?
Because you're doing a lot.
Right, transitioning into that web series world, into that reality world. Like, what is that for you? How has that been feeling?
Interesting.
Oh, good answer. How do you
It's very interesting because.
Can you elaborate?
Yeah. Oh, good.
On the flip side, I got to see how hard some people work to make something like that come into fruition. So I got to see that. Then I also got to see that not everybody's going to like you. Then I also got to see that a lot of times people think because you're not working a 9 to 5 that you're not stable or that you don't have certain things that people that do work a 9 to 5 have. No, baby, we work just as hard sometimes also.
Put that on a sticky note. Yes, God. Go ahead.
So even going into the reality realm of that, when the show aired, the first episode, there was a lot of people because it went wild. A lot of people like, oh, these are just a bunch of gay people with no jobs and no nothing going on with themselves. I have a lot going on for myself, but I'm not the person to sit here and have to throw it in your face. If you don't know, you just don't know. Like, I'm not the one that's going to break my resume down for you. So it was interesting. It's still interesting. Like, as we go, it gets more interesting, but.
Right.
So with that being, all the different changes and stuff like that, how do you deal with? I'm not gonna say you deal with it because I don't know. Let me ask this question first. Has the negativity came your way, and if so, how do you deal with it?
By dealing with it, and it came my way almost every time. But the funny thing is, like I have to say, shout out to Frank. He genuinely don't want that, but sometimes you can't control other people's actions, and I made it very clear to them. You bitches are making me seem like this person that I'm not. I'm not up here to make enemies. I'm up here to make friends. So if my humor is a little bit too much for you, what do you want me to do? Like, if I'm a little bit too much for you, what do you want me to do? Like, 90% of the time, you'll see when the show start to get deeper into it. Yeah, I elaborated on certain things. I talked about it. But that was more so because I felt like I was pushed into caring about shit that I really didn't care about. Because some people are just boring. Some people are just boring. So it's just like, okay, girl, you want my attention that bad. I'm going to give it to you. And
it's TV. People, I'm sure they do it for the cameras and all of that stuff.
I'm geeked on that. I'm excited to hear that. Oh, some of y'all are just boring. Now I don't feel so crazy.
Hello. So with you, okay. So I know it caught everybody by surprise. Frankie pulled a Beyonce, and just dropped because I've been waiting for this for the longest time.
He did that.
So and he just dropped it, and the overwhelming response. How has been affected you? Have you been getting has your social media spiked up? How has that been happening?
It has because I just lost my Instagram at 22K. It had to be now a few months, if you remember one.
Right.
In a few months.
Right.
So I went through a lot to get there, baby. Let me tell you, it was a lot of hard work with my little naked pictures and everything. It was a lot of work. So now I'm trying to tell the job. But when Clubheads came back, I'm getting the ads right back. So I'm just a person, I like to have fun. People see that now and they're just like, oh shit, I'm gonna pop up at his club and I'm gonna go party with him. Like, he's gonna be lit up, he's fun. Like, so yeah, so it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a whole lot.
To tag on that, has there been a lot of friends that you really don't fuck with
Right.
that's trying to fuck with you now because they feel like it's a come up or somewhat?
You ain't got nothing to teach.
No. Believe it or not, I feel like some people are trying to water down that the show is actually moving and it's being bigger than what they probably thought it would be. I knew when Frank did that disappearing act. Frank is a person that he wants to sit and he wants to make things perfect. So I knew when Frank did that disappearing act, the show is going to come out now. When it's going to come out, we don't know, but it's going to come. So that takes time. Like, I do graphic design, you know that. So you just can't sit and say, I'm going to throw this out there like that, and it's not ready. So
going into that, did you felt like it was ready? Like what? So we're gonna start talking into the show now, and before we get into that, I felt like the intro of the show where he's sitting down, talking about what we're about to see. I feel like that was a cute thing, and letting you know kind of that he doesn't have this big production behind him. That is just him out here running, and I think he did a pretty good job.
I think that's dope because it allows your viewers to grow with you.
Right.
I appreciate that.
So what was your standpoint? And when you saw the show, what was it like? Did you like it? Did you like the quality of it? What was your input when it posted and boom, it's just here?
Oh God. When I saw the show, my heart got heavy. When I saw the show, I done made friendships with people that I was definitely not friends with on the show. So I done made friends with them over the course of the months. But now I don't even want to fuck with them hoes because I see what the hell they really felt about me when it dropped on Monday. And my thing is, some people already knew how they felt because the feeling was mutual. But others, I felt like we knew where we stood, and some I did not know where we stood. And I feel like I was played. So that was my only thing. Looking into them trailers and my name being brought up 1,000 times, I'm like, bitch, you was just at my birthday with me. I was at your house. If you felt like that, why did you make me feel? But that's my problem. I sometimes use that word friend one. You know this. I use that word friend so loosely, and I'm an open heart. So they got.
And we talked about that. Everybody that smiles in your face is not your friend.
It's a lesson that I have to. It's a lesson that I definitely have to learn. I mean, I'm a Cancer, so I'm very snappy when I can be very snappy, but I'm really nice.
Well, you're not snappy. We just emotional creatures. We just give them what we feel like.
For the people that's gonna watch this that doesn't know you, coming from someone that does know you, he is a very genuine person, and even his snappiness comes from a sincere place.
Right.
He's very passionate in what he does. So when you come for that, and what he's striving so hard to be, the man that he's anybody would take that offensive. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's nothing wrong with how you come out because you're just passionate at what you do, and you do a lot. And no shade to New York because I love New York, but New York, they got a team behind them. If there's not a party here, there's a party there. If there's not, we come together to get Little Kim and to get Trina out here and to get these people out here. But it's just you in Jersey. You feel what I'm saying? And you fucking it up just being you by yourself out there. So I commend you for that. And honestly,
he got the scrunch face. What you got to say? He scrunched up the face.
God's honest truth.
That is the truth. It's the truth. He's by himself out here with pride, with entertainment, trying to get these, and he's not getting no low budget celebrities. Bonnie B, Dream Doll. The list goes on. He at one time he was like the king of Bad Girls Club because he had that every girl in there. I mean, from Natalie, Judy, the top bitches. You know what I mean? So Christina, everybody almost.
We might as well get on the show or in the credits.
Right. Hello.
This guy.
So, but no, he does a lot. So I commend you for that because you really do. You really out here grinding for Jersey, honestly.
So what I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm drinking while I'm up here, right?
Oh, you live your life.
Okay.
Our show is about you sharing who you are and just make sure we support and spread you through the community in the good way. Look, in the good way. Okay. Move your bun. See, you're so extra.
I'm so extra, guys.
So what inspires you to keep pushing?
I love the fact that when I could bring people together, it's the best feeling in the world. If we can come together, there's no fights, there's no negativity, and we can drink, and then if it's not even about the party scene, like I do Patterson Pride, that was something I've been doing for 3 years from my city. If we can come to my city and we can do a pride, we can do little activities, we can have people speak and just bring like a lot of attention to the community. I love stuff like that. That's something that makes me feel good because when I was younger, I wasn't even into all that. I was young, I was wild, I was doing Lord knows what. So I love that I can be a part of that. It makes me feel important to try to reach out and help someone else. If you can change someone's mindset in hindsight, that's a good thing to me.
Exactly.
Hello? And at least if it's just one person, that's a lot to do.
Definitely. So what's your most memorable moment out of your career right now? What is your favorite, like you talk about it, like the first thing you talk about when somebody asks you something like that?
Oh my God. It had to be our Wild Bull days, Mom.
Hello. Wild Bull was no shade. It was the shit.
What is it? Okay, so tell me, cause y'all all in cahoots. Look, can I be a new friend? Come on now, speak on it.
It was just okay. It's the first and last time I'll do 18 and older. But it was always a good time. Like I was able to have my strippers. It was like the little 2 floors. The energy was good. Like everything.
It was big.
Yeah, it was. And then the venue reminded me so much of like a barn because it had like a big cow head in the middle of the dance floor.
Yeah.
That is something that I will remember. And then the venue was gone now. They knocked the venue down. So
yeah, that actually Wobble will go down in history. I mean, to be honest with you, all the spots, from Rock Candy Lounge to Black and White Lounge to all of them.
Oh, y'all niggas is reminiscing on the show. Y'all is
we go back. Let them know we go back.
So what's good then? Talk about it. Why we got this is an exclusive then? Because my brother know the judge. What's good? Talk about it. Hello, capitalize.
No, he's been all over and just made a big stand for it. It's what we're trying to make.
And which is so dope. And I'm glad you're on this show because Juan has excuse me, I keep calling you Juan. King has definitely talked about you before. And it's so dope to see you in this light. Like it's pure confirmation of the good things that he said about you so far, and now we see that. So thank God for Frank, like putting this out here like that, like because you wouldn't know, like somebody from down here, like I don't know that, I don't get to go to the club where you at, so I don't know. And just like you said, if you can change somebody's mindset, it's dope. It's dope. So now you're reaching more audiences than just in your hometown. So that is everything. You're making a wave out here, baby, and I can't swim, so I'm with it. Go ahead and drown.
Me either.
I'm with it. I don't need no floaty. I'll drown.
So, getting back to the show. Getting back to the show, we had that first scene in that the pajama party, lingerie party. Yeah, I didn't really see you there. Where were you at? Were you not invited to that? What's going on?
I was invited, but I was at Bryce Club, who books me, and I felt the need that it was the motherfucking wintertime, like I said, and they was upset.
It was in the wintertime.
Yes, you see, we had coats on in our scene. I was cold with my low leather coat. So you thought I was about to travel to fucking Bronx and some fucking. I ain't for it. But the thing was, a lot of the people was at where I was at, so a lot of people wasn't there. A lot of people wasn't there.
Yeah, you're right.
But what we wasn't doing was at the club worried about what the fuck was going on there. I actually said at the end we should have called an Uber to still go support them. But they said no. So that's home.
So in the intro, and they showing a lot of people, who is the cast and who is the subcast, or who? Because on my list right now, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and that's not including Trouble, Cheese, and the other people that's in it. Like, I kind of want to know who's the supporting cast and who is the main cast.
Honestly, I don't even know that.
That's cool because he kind of off the grain.
And that's like go ahead.
May not be any supporting in Maine. Everybody may just fit in where they fit in. Everybody has a different story to tell. So I mean, we all may be equally important in some type of standstill.
So does all 10, 12 of y'all I named, y'all all in the show is gonna be y'all all intertwining with each other? Like everybody knows each other and already?
No. Hell no.
This is gonna be everything. The suspense is now killing me because you come out with this intro, you meet everybody, and now you don't know if everybody's gonna have a storyline, who has what. Yeah.
So
you better tune in, y'all.
I guess episode 1 storyline, since we have you, we will talk about your thing.
Right.
Episode 1 storyline was you and Oh Boy, and apparently you wanted to get Oh Boy, but he didn't. So what was that? Talk about that. Let the viewers know that watched that was kind of confused of what they didn't show prior.
Episode 1. But let me do my best. First off, me and Oh Boy was all over my Facebook for a very, very, very long time. I did not know who was going to be there because I literally came from by myself to the meet and greet. I came by myself from Jersey. So I didn't know who was going to be there. So it was meeting everybody, some for the first time, some I knew, nobody I was close with there. So it was just like, oh shit, like, he's here. So this is way before that club scene. It's things that transpired before even the show that now, since he got my attention, he's going to say it's a lie, of course, but I don't give a damn because I didn't want to give him my energy when everything started turning around. So yes, it was comfortable for me to flirt with him. He was on the first episode with a man, not me. Everyone saw that. I was single. He was feeding into everything I was throwing him.
Right, and was.
I felt the feed.
I felt like he was eating.
I put my video up and said, who would have thought me and him made a cute couple? Because I thought so too. But things.
As I fix my hair.
Hello?
He said it, not me.
Yeah, now y'all see he's trying to read and things, but I don't get that energy to what is being able to be seen. There's no reason for me to take it. Because I did with one Facebook Live, and it felt like people saying I'm giving him too much attention, and that's the last thing I want to do.
Right. Yeah, I did watch. I did watch your Facebook Live when you was talking about it, and I did see that he came on.
Yeah.
And was saying like, the impression I got off of that live and then watching the show was like what he made it seem like was that you was all his shit and he denied you, like he curved you, and it was like, and you was just riding it, and which I know you personally, but so I know that's not you. But for the world that doesn't know, and when they watch you, that is what it looks like. So, it's good that you're elaborating on it now. So, but is that an interest you would have taken on? Because it does show that you were interested.
Like, might be like that.
Well, let me tell you the truth. It does. And it shows that he was too. He the one that told me let's go out.
It does.
Yeah, it does. It definitely does.
There's no shade. It's the thing that if that didn't transpire, would that have been potentially something that you would have pursued?
Well, first of all, he got a man, so it would have had to not. It would have just been what it was going to be. I was in my cocktails that night, and he was looking up, and I guess I was just like, he's dope. Like, I was in I was in the moment, but
I mean, he's an attractive man, so that it's not like.
In what life? Like the first time I met him, I fucking met him. He had yarn dreads in his head. That's not cute.
I didn't know that.
Stay tuned for the show. The bitch go through more house than came.
Oh yeah, you know what?
It's all in the trailer.
It's all in the trailer. Well, talking about the trailer, really fast forward. When we skip to episode 2, it shows, I guess, him talking to who was that? His boyfriend or somebody? Where he's like, oh, I wasn't worried about Neph or something like that. Oh, he's on my shit. Because they showed that in the trailer going into for episode 2.
That's my friend Jabrion, the tall dark skin guy.
Oh, yeah.
You okay, Cookie? My friend is like knocked out, but yeah.
So it introduces us later in the show with the Bigger Cheese, who I know obviously is from Patterson as well. And is good friends, whatever. How did that kind of relationship happen with you and him, being that y'all friends coming into the show?
That's okay. Oh God, I took to episode 1. No. God. First,
are you holding back?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying because it was
okay. Because we don't do that around these parts.
It was
I'm on with it.
You know, because this is the part that people don't. Well, Tony and me, all that was going on. Did y'all catch when Tony said this boy keeps trying to get my attention, but I'm not into him?
Right.
But see, I don't know what Tony is into at this point. First episode, I don't know what he's into. So I'm just listening like, all right, bitch, I ain't worried about that. So then we upstairs and they're trying to throw me shade because they did that dumbass lingerie party when all of them looked fierce except Destiny. And they wanted to shoot me shade because I didn't show up there. Why, if I'm not that important, why does it matter that much that I didn't show up?
You're there, right.
Touche.
But like moving forward, he's still whispering in my ear the whole time. I'm sitting on a whole nother side of the couch and he made his way by me. I didn't go by him. So Cheese felt the way that Cheese walked up on him all up under my ass. Tony Jack's lips was literally on my ass that whole night, and I got the lips to prove it. But let me tell you, Cheese felt the way. Cheese felt like he was entertaining him, and I'm looking like, what the fuck is going on? No shade to Cheese. I would never be beefing with Cheese over some man. First,
Right.
if you want Cheese, I think that's where you better go because me and Cheese are two different type of people. So it's like no shade. So from that point on, I literally was just like done. That was embarrassing to me.
Right.
I
can see that.
Done.
There we have it.
That's nothing I don't want to get into. I don't want to beef and argue with my friend over a man, especially
Over a man.
Friend or not friend. I don't want to beef with any man over Cheese. So.
Well, Q, I know Q was there and he was talking to you and Cheese, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, what he had to say wasn't all the way wrong either. Like I kind of understood what he was trying to. Go ahead.
Watch the episode. It comes out when it comes. Watch the episode.
Okay, so we got to. There's more tea to come out. There's more tea to come out.
And see what I'm saying now. See, I'm itching, and it goes back to what y'all say, like how production is, and how he keeps saying, like, I don't really know, but I'm gonna speak on this. This is real reality, as Seaman Boot said. JJ Jones, holla back. I saw your comment. That's real reality. And I cannot wait. Just the fact that he's not even pushing on the tea, that you just shows that you're not that person. You ain't out here clout chasing. You giving us a real storyline. Like, here you go, watch it. This is what I'm here for you to watch it. But I'm with the shit and the giggles.
What's going on, and that's the storyline that was. Well, I guess what was no, never mind. It was just so much more going on, but that's what we got. That's what we got.
So there's more. So pretty much, audience, there's more to the story. So we don't have the whole story, so we really can't. Because what we're doing is we're kind of putting our conclusion on what we already saw.
Yeah.
And there's more to it. So there's more that's going to be unraveled, which I'm excited for episode 2.
Woo!
Do we know when episode 2 is going to air, or is this going to be another like random release?
I don't think it's going to be random. I'm not too sure.
I'm hyped if it is random.
Just that you just get it when you get it.
Pop up, like you got to keep going back to look for it.
And another,
make sure you subscribe, baby.
So much stuff was happening where like you're dealing with 12 people. Frank wouldn't be across the street, but he would be around across the street. They're fighting and arguing, but he's around the corner. So he just missed out on a whole lot. Sometimes Frank wouldn't even know what was going on unless we were mic'd up, and he can hear it from wherever he's at. And he like, see, y'all are talking about this when we just were filming.
You see, that's where production, and this is no shade to nobody because we want to share light on it, and we're really proud about you guys, and we really want to praise you guys. But that's where production comes into play, where you have multiple cameramen and stuff like that, so that you don't miss, because you're one person. You can't be everywhere.
Well, you know, and we can do pros and cons on it and opinions of what they are. But like to me, like I said, I'm not a reality TV type person, and for it to be just, and then you put your own conclusions, like this, your reality. This is what you see. So I think either way it goes, it's gonna be dope. I'm excited.
I felt comfortable with everybody filming me, like we were comfortable with Frank. So it works out like that.
And I agree. I can definitely see them both matter. And plus, it makes it. But you know, my aspect in that is because if you miss something, and you're showing a clip of something else, you may not get the full story of that. So when you're watching, it's like, well, how did they get there?
Right.
Child,
you know,
in life you're gonna miss something because I'm watching the show and I missed a lot, and I was being filmed. I missed a lot, and you know, a lot of the stuff was dead since the show took a while to come out, but now it's resurfacing itself. But Facebook is going to uproar as long as Clubheads current.
I know that's right.
You bet.
I don't respect fake shit. My thing is, all these bitches I approached, and you know I don't have to lie. I approached each of these bitches one by one, on and off camera, and everybody's energy was always so different. But then I look at the first episode in the trailer, and everybody had my name in their mouth.
It might taste good.
Well, you know what? A star is.
I like saying about it too.
When you're a star, that's what everybody said. You know, your name keeps coming up.
But the funny thing is, they said I tried to be relevant, and I keep repeating that because it just bothers me. I think I'm a lot humble. Like,
I'm gonna say it again.
he has a hairline. He's always jacksing people, but I don't ever see him being really booked. I mean, Danny makes clothes. I don't really see people wearing it, but his friends. I mean.
Much.
Yeah. Like, I was not worried about them. I'm a young black man that try to congratulate everyone. But just because I'm not kissing their ass, or I want to film in the latest messy ass little wardrobe he just made for his little group of built friendships that he make them all clothes. I don't need that. I don't need that, baby. I don't need that.
Why? See, this is how y'all know each other. See, look. This is not the show for that chick.
It was just messy, and the funny thing is, there's positivity in here. There's so much positivity. My best times filming was when I actually got to talk to people, and I felt I can let out without having to argue, or I can let out, and they could say, "Well, how are you feeling?" And it's just so much more in my life than going on than worried about a group of a bunch of nobodies that argue.
That's completely understandable.
This reunion is going to be everything.
That's real life, though. And you know what? A lot of people could take that negative, but I understand totally because you do that in real life. Period. Like somebody tell you, "Well, I don't like this. Bitch, I'll pay my bills. Why are you? What you? For why though?
Right.
For why? Why you in my shit? Why?"
And it's so hard to balance. Sticking to being positive and then really chewing their fucking heads off. It's so hard to balance that because the world is going to see it. And you don't ever want to be labeled as a pushover. And then you don't want to be labeled in the middle, which is you here for the shit. And then you don't want to be labeled as a bully. So my thing is, I'm on the borderline of being labeled as a pushover and then a bully. But my thing is, I don't give a fuck about them like that. So I'm not bullying. It's just so much that goes on the phones, on the internet, and the inboxes that they do and that they're saying. But then when you say it to them in their face, everybody want to shut down like, "Oh, she messy. She late. Bitch, ain't nothing."
Right, because you want to be right. Hello?
That's why on
time.
Life.
And you're right, and that's the truth. But that's everything. You always you got a lot to say until you bring it up. And it's a whole different conversation.
Very much.
You know, it's nothing or it's whatever case you be. But that just shows who you are. Just keep being yourself because you have been doing an amazing work. And the only reason why people have stuff to say is because there's stuff to say. You understand? So, like, you know, you're someone to talk about. You're doing your thing. Your name is out here. You're shining. And you wouldn't be on this show if this wasn't such.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm personally proud of
very
you.
much. As somebody who don't know you, I'm proud of you because you could be like we say the regular gay out here being ratchet doing this, but all he continues to say is positivity. I just want to shout everybody out and encourage everybody. Like you don't hear that, and thank God, please do, because you're too cute for that. Just letting you know.
Thank you. I wish Tony would.
What is that?
I wish Tony would. I can't.
We'll inbox that question.
But the reunion hasn't aired yet, right? I mean, hasn't been recorded yet, right?
I'm so not ready for that yet, guys. No.
Oh, I want to be there. Can we go?
Oh, we're going to be there.
Oh, okay, because I want to see.
Oh, we're going to be there.
It's going to be nice.
Yes, definitely. We're going to be there. But before, so I'm excited that episode 2 is coming. Guys, it's supposed to be airing this week, I guess. We don't know yet, but keep updated. Make sure y'all go subscribe so you can keep the updates coming. Make sure y'all subscribe to our channel. Make sure y'all go and look at we keep updates and we promote. So we're going to be keeping you updated as much as you watch us. Neph, thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah.
Is there a secret, before we let you go, is there a secret or something that you can say that's going to happen later that you can kind of spill the tea on, or at least a little bit what we should watch out for? What?
Come on.
Oh, I am.
Just a little tea, just a little bit, something to get us excited.
Look, I'm really under contract now, so I got to be careful. But okay, let me.
Okay. So let's not. We're not even gonna push that.
I can give you a little something.
Feed the baby.
They ain't who they say to be. They're not. All you can do is showcase who you really are. It's no secret. Everything is going to reveal itself. Just watch out for some of the bios of these characters and tell me if it fits at the end of the season.
And that I will do.
I will come.
And that I will do. And on that note, I want you to again let people know your social media, except your Twitter, of what we gonna.
I don't know why you laughing because I'm gonna find it. I'm a low nigga.
So let people know where they can find you at, so they can go follow you.
Well, Instagram, you can follow me at Neph Bookings __. Facebook, Ahmad Williams, Neph the Prince, and that's it. Y'all,
okay, well,
damn workout outfit because I had to rush to do this, so I said let me just throw something on. And I felt
you fine. That's your workout outfit.
Yeah.
You should take that off. You look hot. I was just saying.
Leave it on.
What?
Leave it on.
Well, he hot. He just worked out. He might need to.
I don't want
we just had him on this interview.
Nah, but shout out to Neph. Make sure y'all go check his parties out at Allure Lounge. He does events all the time. He's dope. Make sure y'all look him up.
It's not. Okay, because I meant what I said.
Make sure y'all look him up and make sure y'all follow him on the new series Clubheads on YouTube.
Yeah, definitely.
Make sure y'all go subscribe. This is Ahmad, Prince of Jersey, Neph the Prince. I mean, he's just dope.
Yeah.
So thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on, and we love you. We're gonna continue watching. And
next time you come off, take the shirt off.
See y'all in person. I told Juan that.
Yes, you did. We're gonna set some stuff up. Okay. So I love you, bro. Keep doing your thing, and I'm gonna hit you up.
All right. Thank you for having me, y'all.
Of course.
Most definitely with the handsome self. If somebody in your window, it ain't me. I promise.
It's gonna be
with all 24. I hope it don't get caught in the window. Yo, that was Ahmad from the new. Directed by who, bro?
Frankie.
Yes, God. Get with it or get gone. Subscribe now. Now. Did y'all not hear? It's some more judge to this show, baby. It's some stuff going on. We done got a sneak peek about what's going on next episode, baby. Y'all got to come through. Support your community, because we out here.
Support. New York is going to do it. Atlanta's doing it. North
Carolina's
Carolina's doing it. Jersey's on the map.
Oh my gosh.
We out here. And make sure while y'all on YouTube, subscribing to the Clubheads channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to Key and Key's channel.
Hello.
The Royal Couch. We got other interviews. We got stuff coming out. And it's going to be lit.
And subscribe to the rest of our family. We got Cement Boot up here. JJ Jones, dope artist, hip-hop artist, popping. Solo coming soon. Hello, catch it. Seven Taylor, baby. What is it, Venus?
Yes.
Oh my God. Fuck with it. Eli Liberty is out with his album. Like, hello.
Miss Potent.
Lottie. Hello. Like, make sure y'all supporting and live. Tonight, we are hitting Kamaj up, honey. She got a little special thing going on. That's one of our local loves out here. She owns a salon. We're going to be out there. Shout out to April Harris, girl. Hugs and kisses. We'll talk Mondays. Taz and what is the empowerment group? Yes.
Triangle Center Empowerment Group.
Hello. We see you. We love you. We'll
out
be there.
Here.
Yes, you already know. Yeah, y'all.
Yeah.
Get into the show. We doing a lot of big things.
If we missed your shout out, we thank you, but we are thinking about you.
Clark, all y'all.
Clark, everybody.
Yes.
Everybody that's doing it, keep doing it. Keep shining. Keep motivating.
And one more thing. If you ever feel bad, just ask yourself, #, for why though?
For why
though? Come on.